guys, I'm Carter from Team TamuHack Jan here, and I just wanted to explain what we made. So, our goal was to create something to consolidate the different websites that you have to use for school. Because something we've really noticed this semester was the fact that there's just so many different websites you have to go to. Even just right here, the ones that we have kind of built in by default. Zybooks and Mimer, and it's like, I have all sorts of things saved. I have to go to college, and I have to go to like all sorts of stuff, and there's just so much stuff you have to access, and it's such a pain. And sometimes you can lose track of it. So we designed a website that can basically help keep track of all that. So first of all, its main goal, like I said, was to keep track of all that. We did run into some issues where we weren't quite as adept at HTML and JSS, or sorry, JavaScript as we thought we would be, but that's okay. So basically, what we wanted to do is we wanted to be able to add new classes, add Zoom links, and then have a calendar that you can see your assignments. We were able to add classes, so as you can see over here, you have your Zybooks, your readings to do Friday, and then if we click add new class, we can go add a new class. Let's say our class is at Google, and then google.com, and then we have an assignment, a homework due Friday, and then that due Saturday. So one problem we did run into is we weren't actually able to correctly clear out the old classes. So this does create the issue in HTML where there's two buttons of the same ID, so it does break. And that would be one thing we would be planning to fix. Some other things we would plan to include would be like over here, it would be Zoom links for your classes or other like, viewing links. And then the calendar where you'd be able to click a certain day and then you'd be able to see the assignments that were due that day. You can be able to go to the assignment page and see your assignments and all that kind of stuff. So we coded this using HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. The HTML is somewhat simple. It's just to create the calendar, as we did most of the other code, website creation in JavaScript. So here's just the code to create the calendar. It just goes through by day. You can see your different months. That's not as important as what we ended up doing, or as the other stuff. This is just be able to cycle it through other months. And here is what allows you to create the different assignments. So first of all, we create a constructor that goes through and gets the name, the URL, and the weekly due dates. So we just have one as an example right now. Eventually, we would want this to be a cookie that gets saved so you can reuse it. So right at the beginning of the website, you would load in the cookie, which would be site is all of this, and then you would update the text, which comes down here, runs this function, updates the text, adds it to the thing, and then all at the end gets written, and then it listens for a click of the button, which is the like add class button, and then it updates the text.